Hello, guys, and welcome to this round of 16 match. Tommy Paul versus Ben Shelton. All-American match in the round of 16 to see who will be the first quarterfinalist out of the men's. So, very interesting match here. Two players, very talented, very skilled, and with a big opportunity here to make history for the country, really. Because we've got four American males in the round of 16. I think if we had Francis Tiafoe last year, first semi-finalist since Roddick. Yeah, a lot of history to be made. A lot of history to be made. Have you guys in along with me for this one? Trying to get the scoreboard. Slice from Shelton to the backhand into the net from Tommy Paul. Love 15. So you've got Tommy Paul here. This is his best ever run at the US Open. The semi-final earlier in the year at the Australian Open. We got Ben Shelton. I think this might be his first or second US Open in his life. Slice from Shelton to the forehand Tommy Paul. Forehand Ben Shelton. Has he made it? No, he's not. 15-0. 15-0. This is Ben Shelton's best ever run as well. Yeah, first round loss last year, the US Open. Both players have not had good results at the US Open previously. Big chance here to make their first ever US Open quarterfinal. And it's reminiscent of the Australian Open. You guys remember both these guys were in the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. Big chance for both of them to make a semi-final. First ever semi-final in their lives. Tommy Paul won in 4 sets that day. We'll see if Ben Shelton has other ideas today. I think he'll be more prepared for the moment. More prepared for the big stage here than he was in Melbourne. That was his first time abroad in Melbourne. So definitely different circumstances here. It's the only time they played. Tommy Paul winning in 4 there in the quarterfinal. Both men have had very different roads to get here. Shelton played 4 sets against Cashin, a set against Thiem, and then he retired, and then 4 sets against Karatsev, but winning pretty dominantly in the end, 6-2, 6-love. Tommy Paul, 4 sets against Travaglia, and then come back from 2 sets to love down against Safio. And I remember tweeting, I'm like, well, Tommy Paul was just never shown at the US Open. Maybe you just got to see it to believe it. And then he proved, not only me, but I'm sure thousands of other people watching as well, wrong. Because he came from 2 sets to love down and beat Safio in a 5th as Tommy Paul holds the opening game. And then he beat, I thought it was the most impressive win, Davidovich Fokina in 4 sets. Davidovich Fokina very dangerous in form as well. And he just took him out. 6-1, 6-love, 3-6, 6-3. Just dominant from Tommy Paul. So I think he'll have his legs back from that. I think he's a fit guy, you know. He's done his cardio in preparation. He knows what he's doing. So he'll be ready. He'll be physically ready for this 4th round. More than he would have been a couple years ago. I think he's working a little harder now. He's more focused now. He knows he can get these big wins. There we go. There's a big serve from Ben Shelton. We know he can serve massive. I remember seeing a video today. 147 miles per hour. Ben Shelton served. I mean, that's just absurd. 147. I just feel like this is not Shelton's first full year on tour. I feel like I've known him longer. We did kind of emerge. We all, at least the non-college watching tennis fans in us, we all saw him emerge against Casper Ruud in Cincinnati. That was the big win. He beat Casper Ruud. He hit a tweener. He was doing all sorts of crazy things, and then we're like, okay, this is Ben Shelton. This is him. He's arrived. And then, yeah, this year has been his first full year. Chose not to. Is he going to college? I'm not even sure. He's doing it online, but turning professional early. He's had a mixed year, Shelton. Obviously, the highs of the quarterfinals of the Australian Open, but then he's not had much success in between that and this. I'll check. His record on the year. I'm sure it's negative. If not negative, pretty close. It's 17 and 22 on the year, but yet he makes a quarterfinal and a fourth round. So, yeah, hasn't won back-to-back matches before this tournament since a challenger in May on the clay courts. So that tells you something. And then before that, had to wait. Like, this is the gap between the best of the best and players that go in spurts. But Shelton only won back-to-back matches in main draw ATP tournaments at the Australian Open and the US Open as Tommy Paul gets the early break. He's up 2-love. Great backhand pass there. Gets it low. Dips on Ben Shelton. And leads 2-love on Arthur Ashe. Leads 2-love. Good to have you in, Capricorn. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Tommy Paul serving. Forehand now. The forehand Ben Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Ben Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand slice Ben Shelton. We know something about Tommy Paul. He's got a great feel. Oh! No way. What the heck? Wait. Did Paul win that point? I think Shelton missed his volley. I thought he stole the point for a second. We got MJ in the chat. Welcome. Hola, Dave and company. Handsome guy. Thomas Paul. Good serve there. And we know something about Ben Shelton. He hasn't quite got a return yet. I mean, his return isn't like properly tuned. It's not professional quite yet, not professional standard. So you can serve massive. And when he's in rallies, he can be good, but his return is not consistent. Wow, I could not run that far. That sounds incredible. Well done. Oh, look at that. 123 miles per hour out wide. Ace from Tommy Paul. He's got a very quick start here, up 3-love. So I'm trying to see. This year, we've got a unique opportunity for American tennis in which, I mean, we've got 4 Americans in round of 16. We got Fritz Stricker. We've got Paul Shelton. And we've got Hijikata versus TFO. So there is a chance for 3 American quarterfinalists. There's going to be at least one, obviously, this match. There's a chance for 3 American quarterfinalists this US Open. I'm trying to figure out the last time that would have happened. It was 1 last year, none in 2021, none in 2020, none in 2019, Isner in 2018. Even just 2 hasn't happened for years and years and years. Yeah. There's so many US Opens with just none. No Americans in the quarterfinals. And none again, 2014. This is really a passing of the torch. Tiafoe making the semifinals was big enough already. Yeah, Isner Roddick, 2011 would be the last time you got multiple American quarterfinalists. So huge, huge opportunity this week for the Americans. Shelton now serving at love 3. MJ asking about the Mukova Wang match. Let's see. No, Mukova is just up a set, serving it. Oh, return winner from Tommy Paul off the forehand. That's good. Serving at 2-all, 30-all on the second. So she's up a set, but not finished that yet. Big fan of Jinyu Wang. Love watching her play, so I hope she does come back in that one. Returning to the net there from Paul. So 15-all. The crowd wants to get behind Shelton here. Don't want it to be a really bad start here for the American because they'll support both, you know? They want to see a tight contest, but backhand into the net from Shelton, 15-30. It would be a really bizarre year if Ben Shelton was to win here and then lose in the quarterfinals because he'd make 2 quarterfinals and then in between that, he'd not win back-to-back matches at ATP level. That would just be the most bizarre thing, no? How old is Ben Shelton? Let me see. Ben Shelton is 20, 21 in October. He's a bit older than Carlos. Yeah, he's about. Oh, nice forehand winner from Paul. He's ready. He's awake first here and returning with great rhythm. Look at that forehand. Forehand up the line for a winner. He's all over that. 101 miles per hour. No chance. Has a chance here for a double break. As Junyu Wang gets the break in the second set. Oh. Nice first serve, but here we go. Tommy Paul. He's missed it. He was doing so well and then missed the easy forehand on break point. I mean, that had to be the double break for Tommy Paul. Big forehand. He's 15 meters behind the baseline. Gets the easy half volley pickup and then just doesn't catch the forehand. They have played before. They played in the quarterfinals of Australia, if you remember that. Oh, lovely again from Tommy Paul. What a forehand. Catching Shelton out again. He's just on top form early here. Tommy Paul, 14th seed. Top form. So he played in the quarterfinals and it reminded it's a similar match, really. Just a big opportunity. Forehand lob from Tommy Paul is long. Has a better point from Shelton, though. Better point. Back to deuce. Keep you guys posted on other matches as well. think Lele Fernandez, Taylor Townsend playing doubles, as well as Mukova Wong, and that's a forehand long from Shelton. It's just not quite on his game to start here. Quicker start for Tommy Paul. Yes, let's go. Lele Fernandez up a set and 3-love in the second. Come on. Yeah, there is not many people here right now. Not many people. Oh, it's good serve. Look at the kick on that from Shelton. That was Tommy Paul hit that at his head. Jeez again. Goodness sake, that kick. Nothing he can do on that break point. Tommy Paul. When Shelton serves like that. Second serve here. I remember, I'll tell you in a second. Backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Keeps it into the back to the forehand. Well, forehand sliding drop shot, but just missed it wide. I remember when Layla beat, I think she beat, was it Kerber? The US Open 2021. And the interviewer was talking about the Layla song. And she's like, yeah, I hear that all the time. She was not impressed by the interview question. Found that funny. Volley, lob. Oh, lob just missed from Tommy Paul. Is that 3 or 4 break chances he's not had, Tommy Paul? So, bit of worry here, maybe. Just minor worry. Back to deuce. 119 missed out wide there from the young American. How's the second serve? Second serve's good. Backhand is long from Tommy Paul. Good second serve from Shelton, deep in the box. Got the short ball and came in. Now game point Shelton. 6-minute game, but should be a big one to win considering the break chances Tommy Paul's had. Especially the first one. I mean, easy forehand that was. He did everything right in the rally and then lost the point. Backhand to the forehand, Tommy Paul. Into the net. And Ben Shelton gets the hold. Gets that hold. Opening game for him in this match. Great core position in all of those, says Ben Shelton's dad, Brian. Mukova serving at 2-4 love 30. See if Wang can get the second set. She can break here and serve for the second set as well. Nice first serve. Now the forehand, Tommy Paul. Shelton's going to get there with the forehands. What a pass from Ben Shelton. He can rip that forehand, can Ben. Powerful, powerful. So much spin on that and just pure pace. Just rip it. See this. Approach shot not deep enough. Ben Shelton there with time. Rips the forehand. Backhand to Tommy Paul. Forehand, Ben Shelton. Forehand, Tommy Paul into the net. And Shelton, after getting that hold, is playing better now. Celebrates after that point. Absolute beast physically, Ben Shelton. Get hit like anyone off the court. Backhand slice into the net from Ben. So 15-30. Mukova serving at 30-all. Long for Mukova, so break chance Wong. Forehand Tommy Paul, backhand, lob. Is long from Ben. And it's 30-all on Tommy Paul's serve. We got Max in the chat. Welcome. Hello, hello. Got a new profile picture. How are you doing? I've not asked yet. Predictions for the match, guys. Predictions for the match. Tommy Paul, Ben Shelton. Who's going to win? Who's going to get through to their first ever US Open quarterfinal? Backhand Tommy Paul to the backhand slice Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand slice Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Oh, he's missed the volley. Tommy Paul was just inching forward. He was inching forward all throughout, and then volley just not quite going over. Shame, shame, shame. Smukova saves the break point. Got Max saying Tommy in 5 sets. Capricorn says Tommy in 4. Tommy likes 5. It'll go 5. Break point Ben Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Is long. The big let's go from Ben Shelton. As he gets the break back. So double break chance missed from Tommy Paul. Quite a few of them as that. And I think he might regret it. Now on serve. I want to guess now. I can bear small on that on the StreamYard. Who could it be? Who could it be? Please hit the like button and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. To Quality Shot Tennis, we're covering all the US Open coverage. Okay, let me see here. Gonna fully. Oh, I recognize her. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't. I recognize her, but I just don't. I can't get the name. It's an actress and singer. I don't know. First serve out from Shelton. We got Vazan in the chat. Welcome. We got Capricorn saying, oh, double fault from Shelton. Marquetta looks ominous. Can she win the US Open? I mean, who's to say she can't? I mean, she beat Jabeur in the final of Wimbledon. She's shown she can compete at this level. And she's destroying everyone so far. I mean, 6-3-6 love, 6-2, 6-2, 6-2, 6-1 against Alexandrova. Peyton Stearns, I'm sure, won't be that difficult for her in the 4th round. And then quarterfinal, that's going to be the key. Keys or Pagula. That'll be a tougher match for Vondrousova. If she can get through that, who knows? Sky's the limit. Good serve from Shelton to the body. Vanessa Williams. Who's Vanessa Williams again? I recognize her. First serve, sorry, into the net. So another double fault. 2 double faults in the game from Ben Shelton. 2 double faults in the game. Good first serve there, though. Now the backhand to the backhand of Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Forehand to Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand to Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand to Shelton up the line to the forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Really leaning on that backhand. Now their backhand slice. Backhand Tommy Paul up the line to the backhand of Shelton into the net. So 15-40. Chance for Tommy Paul to regain control in this set as Layla and Taylor Townsend get the double break. They will serve at 5-1 in this second set for the match. She's not that good, MJ. I agree. Think of what I'd know Vanessa Williams in. What films? Forehand into the net from Tommy Paul, and been like 5 break points in a row he hasn't taken. 5 of them. Oh, beautiful body serve from Ben Shelton. Beautiful. 134 miles per hour to the body. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that. Missed that easy volley though. That was a volley on top of the net. Can't believe he's missed that. It's another one. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful touch from Ben Shelton. Instinct. Gets that reach volley, puts it in behind Tommy Paul. Taylor Townsend, Dilly Fernandez win the doubles. Come on. Come on. Backhand Tommy. Well long. Ben Shelton, I mean, he is definitely coming to this set, but Tommy Paul making some dumb errors on big points. As Wang, gosh, a breakup. Now she's on serve in the second. Ugh. How hard is it just to win the set? And Ben Shelton equalizes. Should have been a double breakdown, but now is even at 3-all. This would be some set for Tommy Paul to lose. Really combusting right now. John McEnroe. Who got for the two American men? Got two guys here who want to be in the quarterfinal of the US Open, but they haven't quite done it yet. They need to win this match, prove themselves. That's a really bad accent. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. That was my best McEnroe, but not very good. It's not. Forehand to forehand. Now the forehand is Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton into the net. 15 love. He fell asleep. It is 3-all now. Capricorn. That's brutal. That's brutal from you. Muka was turning the tides in this second set. She might win in straights. See the score. Backhand long from Shelton. 40 love. You love 30 on Wang's serve at 4-5. Yikes, yikes. We got Jean in the chat. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a long time. Hello, hello. Good to have you in. Who are you rooting for in this one? Tommy Paul, Ben Shelton? Oh, nice forehand. Play Paul's forehand. When it's on, it's really good. And should be hoping it's to be on for this whole match because it was on against Alcaraz when he won, and he was a true handful in Toronto. Don't know who's a root for. I like both of them. Fair enough. That's where you want to be. I'm kind of neutral here, to be honest. I haven't said anyone predicting to win the match yet. I think Tommy Paul is probably more reliable. Ben Shelton, oh, I don't know. Mm. Tommy Paul's fought in 5 before in this tournament. What's Shelton's obviously Shelton's 5-set record? Has he played any 5-setters in his life? Let me see. Wimbledon, Shelton. 5-setter against Taro Daniel, he won at Wimbledon. 4 sets lost to Sonigo. Quarterfinals, did he play any 5-setters en route to that quarterfinal? He played 2. He's won 3 5-setters in, like, 5 slams that he's played. It's just crazy. Some people haven't won any 5-setters from, like, 4 years of slams. Shelton's already kind of proven himself. The toss got a little low on that side, says Brian Shelton. So we've seen that Ben Shelton is experienced in the 5 setters. I think if he goes to 5, both players will be confident. Obviously, depending on the circumstances of getting there and missed chances, but both players won't. They won't. No, there won't be anyone wilting in the fifth set. Is my prediction if it goes to 5, and I think it will go to 5. Ooh, just leaning Ben. Ooh, Ben Shelton fifth set tiebreaker. I think. Oh, beautiful forehand. Unloading Ben Shelton up the line. 30-15. That is powerful. Very good, yeah. Me too, Max. Me too. Love to see both of these players, how they deal with the pressure of that. Second serve here at 30-15. Double fault from Ben Shelton. Hmm. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. Wang was up a break in that second set. Shame she kind of gave it up, but I'm glad she's held for 5-0. As Shelton shouts a big yes after Paul misses that return. He does get very celebratory after every point, you know. He does do that, but what can you do? It is one of the biggest matchups of his life. I mean, I think second, goodness sake, 148 miles per hour was that serve he just missed. 148 he just missed. Goodness sake. Drop shot from Shelton. Oh, it's just too good. Oh, oh, it's too good. But Paul got up to it. But Shelton with the reflex backhand lob. Amazing. Let's see this again. I thought the drop shot was perfectly played. Tommy Paul is very fast. Amazing, amazing volley lob from Ben Shelton. That is top quality. Wow. Craziness. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, didn't even see that. There's one, two, three, four, five, five breaks to start the the second set. And then Mukova broke back, so 6. Wow, 6 breaks. That's crazy. 6 in the second. 7, 8, 9, 10. What the heck? They break each other's serves just every game, pretty much. Coco versus Caro. Let me check that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful first serve out wide, sliding. Ben Shelton on the stretch couldn't get that slice back. Let's see, Coco Wozniacki. Oh, I mean, Coco has struggled in a couple matches. The Mertens match, she did come through strongly in the end, but Mertens fell off a cliff as well in the third set. Wozniacki might be stronger mentally, but it might be a task too far because Golf, if she plays well, will be too good, I think. Oh, Tommy Paul misses the overhead at 30-0, and Ben Shelton should have been down a double break in this set. Now has break point to serve for it at 5-4. No, no way. Break point Ben Shelton. Forehand of Paul. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul as Ben Shelton comes into the volley. Backhand pass. Tommy Paul get there again. Another time. Has he made it? He's not quite made it, Tommy Paul. Ben Shelton gets the break, and this would be a really painful set for Tommy Paul to lose. Up 3 love had break points. He missed a forehand, pretty much like easy put away forehand. He missed it. Break point for the double break. He took his eyes off it, and he had another 3 or 4 chances in that game for the double break and just couldn't take them. Sheldon has increased his level, but Tommy Paul just lost control, really. Made some huge misses on pressure balls as well. And Shelton will now serve for the first set. As Wong breaks to serve for the second set as well. I said for the first set, sorry, I should say. Wong serving for the second. Here we go. Big, big game for Ben Shelton. Tommy Paul was the more solid, more consistent one in that match against Shelton in Australia. That was what kind of led him to the win because he didn't feel the nerves as much. He was more solid. Goodness sake, how he's let this set go. How has he let this set go the way he has? Incredible. Shelton just 3 points away from a big first set. Backhand slice to the backhand slice of Shelton at the net. He puts it away for 30 love. This would be a real infliction of damage here. As Wong gets herself to set points as well. Oh, really? I think I heard a little bit about this. But there we go. Another ace from Shelton. Another race to take the first set. And Tommy Paul will be furious losing that one. Ben Shelton has stolen the set from a break. Should have been a double breakdown. He's taking it 6-4. Oh my gosh. Big yikes for Tommy Paul. Semi-finalist in Australia. Down his set of his own doing, as much as it is Ben Shelton increasing his level. Some huge misses from the American. Huge misses. See if Wong can get this set over with, or will Mukova get another break? Oh my gosh, Wong losing the backhand. What I like about you. Deuce. Wow, three set points saved. Do you think Ben Shelton has improved from Australian Open until now in terms of his playing style? I think it's very similar. I mean, it's really odd. I was saying this earlier. This is the only times in the year he's won back-to-back matches. Australian Open quarterfinal and here. So I guess it just maybe that says something about best of five, that his game style works better over this kind of format. I'm not sure. Because he can have more offsets in best of five and still win. Because he's gonna have a good moment at some point. Pretty much every match he plays in the best of five. That gives him a bigger chance of winning. I don't know why he's it's bizarre that he's only won back-to-back matches in the slams. Maybe he just loves the big occasion. I don't know. Tommy Paul serving now in the second as Wong gets to set point number 4. Is that sounds like a sorry. So backhand into the net from Tommy Paul. Bit of a hangover maybe from this first set. Just bad backhand there. Mukova saving more set points. First serve into the net from Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. He's hitting the cover of the ball right now. Backhand into the forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton to the forehand of Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton up the line to the backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand of Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand of Shelton. Forehand of Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand slice. Drop shot from Shelton. Now the backhand pass. Wow, it's good from Ben Shelton. Staying more patient in that rally, gotta say. I mean, he did kind of do a little slice drop shotty thing in the middle of it, but 22 shot rally, he didn't go for anything crazy, you know. As Mukova saves the 5th set point. If Wong loses this set and loses the match, she's gonna not be happy. 5 set points saved, 5 of them. Ooh, what's the dining options? I saw a Gil Gross TikTok earlier today. I mean, the pricing on US Open food is just stupid. Is it like I'm sure it's not like that all over New York. It's just kind of a in US Open kind of thing, but $32 for a sandwich or something like that. I was just wanted to just cry looking at those prices. I'm just backhand, forehand Tommy Paul, forehand Shelton, forehand Tommy Paul to the backhand of Shelton, up to the forehand Tommy Paul, forehand Shelton, the forehand Tommy Paul, forehand drop shot Shelton, oh, into the bottom of the net. I was liking what he was doing in that rally as Wong finally holds serve and takes the second set. Mukova furious. Wong finally takes the second set. Is it like that everywhere or um just in like this kind of theme parky enclosed, you know what I mean, enclosed like area? Honeydews, $22. Just bring a packed lunch, MJ. You know, like what is? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Scroll past the dining options. Tommy Paul, nice hold of serve there. Love 30 down. Some let's goes there from Tommy Paul. Needs some pickup right now. Just after that first set, how it went. Pretty brutal set to lose, in all truth. Are you allowed to bring like a bag, right? You must be allowed to bring a bag. Or are they very strict? They just know that people will pay these stupid amounts. So they don't get penalized for it when they charge $32 for a roll. Yeah. But you can bring food to the US Open. That's good. Missed that forehand. Ben Shelton. First serve out. So let's have some predictions for the second set. Will Tommy Paul bounce back? We saw him take a lead. He was doing well. Ben Shelton was making some errors. Starter that. Oh, it's a nice volley, but good coverage at the net from Ben Shelton. 15-0. Will Tommy Paul bounce back? He was doing well in the first set. He just kind of lost it mentally as Ben Shelton got better, making some massive errors. I hope Tommy Paul wins the second set. But even if he loses the second set, he's shown in this tournament that he come back from 2 sets down against Safio and he can do it again. So it's not all doom and gloom. Oh, what a forehand from Shelton. Another forehand, but Tommy Paul's getting everything back. Not that time. Too powerful from Benjamin Shelton. 138 miles per hour, that serve. That's serious pace. Serious pace. Let's go, Benny, says someone in his box. I'm gonna give my prediction in this for this set in the chat. Ooh, don't know. First serve out from Ben. Double fault. Yes, it is a double fault from Ben Shelton. We got Trav from Facebook. Welcome. Good to have you in. Do I want Paul to win? Or are you saying I do? I don't really care. I'm a neutral here. Oh, drop shot from Ben. Tommy's going to get there with the backhand slice. Lob from Ben. Oh, that is just perfect. Perfectly placed lob from Ben Shelton. And the drop shot is not always going to work. I mean, Paul can just run down everything. We saw this against Alcaraz. He's very, very quick. That is just pinpoint that lob. What can you do if you're Shelton? I mean, if you're Tommy Paul, sorry. You're retrieving that drop shot perfectly, deep from the drop shot, and still Shelton lobs you and it goes on the baseline. I mean, you gotta say too good, right? You gotta say too good. Make him do that every time. I don't even know. It's insane. Yeah, volley put away nicely from Tommy Paul. Back to deuce. First deuce game of this second set. Who's doing the Coco Caro match? Is that being done? I'll have a look. Every time someone says Caro, it confuses me. um, I don't know if anyone's doing it. Is that one of the late night ones? As Tommy Paul puts away a forehand. Not the best strategy from Shelton there. See this. He tried the drop shot, but just way too high bouncing. Tommy Paul well up to it. Well up to it. It's after this one. Okay. Oh, nice serve. Tommy Paul can't quite slice the return back in. Shelton was going to go for the serve and volley there. It's the US Open schedule. It's after this. So no one's doing it as it stands. I don't think I'll do it because I want to eat dinner. So I don't think it's going to be done, I'm afraid. Double fault from Shelton there. Double fault from Shelton. Did I? I don't think I did. I didn't say this. Wait a second now. Wait a second. Wait a second. I did not say this. I said Ostapenko is probably the favorite because of the head to head. I think I said Iga in 3. Okay. Not gonna get blamed for people's bad gambling decisions. Not today, MJ. Not today. Anthony cannot cover a match today. I think he's busy today, so fortunately he cannot. I think it might just be me. Or Fazan can. He might do one later. It's either I'll do one later, Fazan will do one later, or neither of us will do one later. That's the current stance. Oh, beautiful ace out wide from Ben Shelton. He's impressive so far, Ben. Definitely holding his own against the defense of Tommy Paul. He's pressed right now. Brad's telling him the wrong spots on the serves, I can tell, says Ben Shelton. He's speaking very loudly to his box. It's just like the closest we're going to get to trash talk in tennis is like, is this. Return long from Shelton, 15 love. Good old Pat, we love Pat. Matthew McConaughey. Backhand. 4-1 Tommy Paul. He's missed it. Tommy Paul is not exactly playing his best right now, to put it mildly. As Wang has an early break chance in the third set. We know there's been like 15 breaks in the match, so it might not mean much, but yeah, he did really nick that set. So Fazan giving a 6-3 Paul prediction for this set. I've said 6-4 Paul. So I've made it clear that David's prediction because we're both kind of in the same account. Fazan says 6-3, I say 6-4. Tommy Paul's gonna have to improve to get to that, to be honest, because he's not looking too solid right now. Not looking too solid. Happy, Rude, and team are out. 'Cause if they were okay. I was gonna say, I thought you liked Rudin team. Nice forehand from Tommy Paul. Now the overhead. Nicely taken. He's missing overhead like that. I remember 30-all in the last set. That's what gave Shelton the break point to then serve for the set. So took that on well behind the service box. Nice overhead. 40-15, sorry. Smukova holds from break point down in the third set. Second serve for Tommy Paul. Tommy Paul also holds, so 3 holds in a row. Very dissimilar to the first set, where we had almost 3 breaks in a row. 2 breaks in a row. Tommy Paul just trying to get his bearings back after that crazy first set. No, just $70-$80. That's that is also bad. It's also bad. US Open has like the New York public in a chokehold or something. I don't know how they're making the tickets cost that much. Crazy, crazy prices. Your spirit. Shelton saying he wants racket restrung to 1 pound tighter. Mid-match. Interesting. Wants a completely different string tension. I will go. Oh, oh. You take a restringing break. Now he's gonna still play with the same racket he has, but he's just changing his next one to be 1 pound tighter. They'll just take it to the stringers off court. This is in the changeover that he's telling us to the umpire. Here we go. Shelton serving at 1-2. People still coming in. Might have just finished lunch or something. It's crazy to me that I mean, I guess it's rich people, isn't it? Rich people are here. They choose lunch over the tennis. The fame. The fame. See, Wang serving at love 1 15-30, so Mukova trying to get the early break there. 15 love. Shelton right now 30 love after that forehand error from Paul. His forehand's not quite performing right now, Tommy Paul, you'd say. Has a better return. Drop shot. Oh, good get from Tommy Paul. Sliding into that one. Putting it deep. Let's see this again. Slice return. Kind of forced Shelton's hand for the drop shot and then beautiful slide into that forehand winner. Beautiful. Forehand Ben Shelton. Now the volley from Ben Shelton. Tommy Paul's going to get there, but it's not up. 40-15 Ben Shelton. Longest rally of the match in the Wong Mukova match is only 17 shots. Tells you how this match has been. Stop, start, stop, start. First serve into the net from Ben. That's what Gil Gross was recommending in his TikTok. He was like $32, but the average thing is $18. It's worth it for the premium. But then he was saying, well, because he works for US Open Radio, he gets it for free. So like he would recommend it because he doesn't have to pay the price, you know? There is no consequence for his delicious lobster roll. He eats it guilt free, you know? Backhands, lob from Shelton. Overhead, another. Oh! I thought Ben was just trying to get that forehand back in. He went long on it though. Yikes. $32. That is just not cricket, is it? First serve into the net from Tommy Paul. Second serve. Missed that backhand return. Shelton, the return is just not quite consistent enough. Ben Shelton, at this point of his career, needs to iron that out. But everything else in his game, pretty good. Probably has a worse backhand than Tommy Paul, but that's a better return. Better return from Shelton. Leans on the backhand. Tommy Paul can't get his backhand back in. 30-15. Can Wang hold? It's not easy. Is that a Dark of the Moon? Dark Side of the Moon. Oh, Ben Shelton rips a forehand winner. Got Transformer 2007. It's the first one. Dark of the Moon 2011. What's the 2009 one? Revenge of the Fallen 2009. Revenge of the Moon has Megan Fox in it. Second serve now for Tommy Paul, 30-all. Double fault from Tommy Paul. I mean, really not been good on big points, has Tommy Paul. You've got to say Ben Shelton outdoing him on every big point thus far. With London on Tuesday. Another ugly, expensive city. Enjoy yourself, Capricorn. Enjoy yourself. Is this like a holiday or for business or sure that'll also affect your mood on it. Second serve to the forehand Ben Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Ben Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Ben Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Approach shot. Forehand Ben Shelton. Volley. Backhand lob. Overhead taken. Backhand another lob. Oh, it's in. But Tommy Paul puts it away. Tommy Paul puts it away. There's another Expendables movie? No, surely not. It's like 4 of them, no? Yeah, the third one was 9 years ago. Why is there a fourth one coming out? Oh, it's such an awful name. It's got Expendables with the 4 as an A. That is horrific. That's so bad. That's almost as bad as Too Fast, Too Furious. Almost. I'd say maybe worse. Maybe worse. Call to the physio. Is that for Paul? I didn't hear any um physio call. I guess we'll see in the changeover. Misses that forehand. Ben Shelton. So Tommy Paul holds strong. Double faulting to give the break point, but saves it in the end and holds for a 3-2 lead on serve in the second set. So MJ, which match are you going to? See if we can spot you in the crowd when we're covering it. Boom, 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 boom. Used to live in London. Choosing is for work. Okay, so it's just the journey into London for work thing. Well, hope it's not too bad. Tomorrow Armstrong during the day. What would that be? If today is it's the top section for the women's, so Keys Pegula will probably be on Arthur Ashe. Um, Sabalenka Kazatkina. I'm not sure what matches will you see. Rublev Draper. You could see Rublev Draper. You're very close to the clock in the last game, says the umpire to Tommy Paul. Just trying to hurry him along. Shelton serving at 2-3. Tommy Paul does spin his racket a lot. Rublev would be really fun to see. Rublev Draper is a really good match, that is. Ah, nice combination from Tommy Paul. The backhand into the backhand of Shelton, getting him off balance and then putting away the overhead. That's good. Kid walking during the changeover. During the point, come on. Ooh. Backhand approach shot. Ben Shelton misses it. Ben Shelton misses that backhand approach shot. So, love 30 on Shelton's serve. Tommy Paul, after saving the break point, has a chance of his own to break. That's a better serve. That's a better serve. Turn goes long. How fast was that serve, by the way? Can we have a view of the shot clock, please, Mr. Cameraman? No one? 119 that was, but still very good. There's another one, 134, that one. Not coming back. 30 all. Is I guess Sheldon is the first name. Is Shelton a first name? Could that get away as a first name? We've got a wrestler called Shelton Benjamin. Guess his that's the opposite of Ben Shelton. Um, so he has Shelton as his first name. Backhands. Oh, big chance for Tommy Paul. The backhand pass was gaping, and Ben Shelton's smiling at that one because he should not have won that point as easily as he did anyway. Didn't even have to play a volley. Tommy Paul just Snatched that backhand pass. Very unlike Tommy. Very unlike Tommy. Shelton misses the first serve. Yeah, hope the Rublev match is on Armstrong for you, MJ. Deuce, double fault from Shelton. Double fault. Looks like Mukova's held in that third set. Beautiful drop shot. Backhand Shelton to the forehand Tommy Paul. Another error into the net. Tommy Paul just not solid off either wing, but the forehand is not working right now. Not working. Advantage Ben Shelton. Belton. Forehand to the backhand. Shelton forehand. Tommy Paul. Backhand to forehand. Backhand Shelton up the line to the backhand. Paul. Forehand Shelton. Forehand Paul. Oh, that's a good forehand. Better forehand from Tommy Paul. I haven't seen one of those in a very long time. Haven't seen one of those since, I don't know, early in the first set. It's been a while since we've seen shots of that kind of quality coming off Tommy Paul's forehand side. Back to deuce. Good serve, though, from Ben. Surely going to put away this forehand. He does. And a big yelp from Ben Shelton after that forehand winner. I do know who Vanessa Hudgens is. Gabriella. Shen. Shen also. Oh, nice serve from Ben Shelton out wide. Big hold there because Tommy Paul was searching for that break. He was love 30 up on the serve as well. A lot of deuces. Ben Shelton holds his nerve. Back to 3-0. Here we go, Tommy. Here we go. The American chants are funny. But they're very supportive. So it matters. Nice backhand return from Ben. Now the forehand. To the forehand of Tommy Paul. Yikes. That was not a clean forehand and it went long. Love 15. Hour and 17 minutes gone. We're still halfway through the second set. This is that first serve. Tommy Paul at love 15. Needs to hold here, I think, because it's missing chance after chance. Oh, nice pickup from Tommy Paul. Is that in? It is from Ben Shelton. What? How has he won that point? How has he won that point? And we got someone in the Gators top in the crowd, of course. That is Ben's college. Really good pickup, but Ben is so fast to get up here. Produces a pinpoint lob right in the corner. I didn't think that was going in, but it did. Ben Shelton wants to hear the crowd after that one. No wonder. Forehand from Ben. Can't quite get it back. Good point from Tommy Paul. He was advancing up the court. 15-30. Tommy Paul serves to the forehand, Ben Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul jumps on it to the backhand. Ben Shelton can't quite get it over the net. 30-all. Mukova gets the break in the third set, serving it 3-1 now. We got Herbert Mahou close to wrapping up their match against Granollers Zeballos as well. A lot of action going on around the courts. Oh, double fault from Tommy Paul. Happened in his last game as well. The 30-all point. He double faults for the second game in a row. He's double faulted a quarter of the times of Shelton, but these are some big double faults on big points. Paying the price. Looking like, I mean, it's not broken yet, but having to save all these tough games, not easy. Gotta wonder how long will it be until Ben Shelton gets the breakthrough. Forehand Tommy Paul, the backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Forehand of Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Back to the forehand of Shelton. Back to the forehand of Tommy Paul. Backhand slice Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Back to the forehand of Shelton. Oh, great forehand from Ben Shelton. He flattened it out more. Up the line. Tommy Paul couldn't deal with the pace, and it is the break of serve for the 20-year-old Ben Shelton. Will serve at 4-3. He does take the break point. Look at that. Woo! Announcer wanting the crowd to give someone a warm welcome. I don't know who they're talking about, but crowd is doing their due diligence, welcoming whoever it is. Oh, let's go. Go on. Arsenal beating Man United. Come on. Every time Man United loses, a good time for humanity. Love to see it. All time Arsenal, wow. Oh my gosh, it was in the last couple minutes as well. Crazy. 96th minute, Declan Rice scores the winner. Wow. That's brutal. That's brutal. That's brutal. That's very brutal. What a brutal result for Manchester United. Anyway, back to the tennis. Nukova, 40-15 up, serving against Wong in the third set. 3-1, looking like she's gonna get a 4-1 lead. That would be pretty difficult to overturn. Backhand Shelton is long. Law 15. Law 15. That's a good first serve from Ben. Took a bit off it, but kept it low. Sliding. Doesn't come back. It's 15-0. We got Luan in the chat. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Ben Shelton definitely winning the bigger points thus far. Tommy Paul, I mean, double fault at 30-0 is just not going to help you. I want to see the pace on that forehand. He lets loose Ben Shelton. Let's see this again. Just absolutely rips that forehand. 30-15. Goodness sake. Craziness. Backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton to the forehand of Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton into the net. He's ripping that one, but not quite there. 140 miles per hour that serve was. What the heck? Not normal. Not normal, that serve. Tommy Paul wins wins a point where his opponent's serving 140 miles per hour. I'm sure he'll take that. No, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm celebrating Man United losing. In a tennis forum throughout 2010 about Rafa singing Bad Romance. Unbelievable. Oh, Trying to think of how he would sing that. Oh, so good. Ben Shelton, ace out wide. And he's just one game away from a 2-set lead here. Very, very impressive service game again. Just hitting that ball with so much conviction. Tommy Paul is just not quite the same level as Ben Shelton thus far. It's the only way to put it, really. Oh, he tries the sliding forehand, Shelton. Maybe he should just took a bit off it and kept it in, but 15 love. You got William Gore in the chat. Welcome. Come on, Paul. Oh. Oh, Tommy Paul was doing all the trickery in that point. Moving Shelton around, playing with the volleys, but then got a bit too clever. Tommy Paul and Shelton put away that overhead. Expecting Paul to win this. He's the more solid player on paper, but a lot of his game is just not working or in fine tunes right now. He's just look at that. That's another serve into the net. I mean, needs that serve to be working, Tommy Paul. Double faults as well. 15-30. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah, Mukova, 2 points for the double break against Wang. So, looking like she's going into the quarterfinals, Karolina Mukova. Yes, and she gets the double break. Serve at 5-1 for the match. Shame, shame, shame. Wang was playing well. And look at that. Another forehand error from Tommy Paul. Shelton is playing well. He's keeping a lot of his balls in the lines, but Tommy Paul is just... his ground game is looking pretty weak right now. 2 set points. A cheer from the crowd. Ben Shelton, he's not seated here. Another first serve error. That was under 100 miles per hour, that first serve. He tried to keep it in. Forehand off the tape and wide from Tommy Paul. Ben Shelton got a 2-set lead over the Australian Open semi-finalist. This means revenge for Ben Shelton because Tommy Paul was the one who stopped him from getting there. That semi-final Australia. That was the big quarterfinal match. Opportunity for both of them to make a Grand Slam semi. Tommy Paul took away the opportunity. Ben Shelton wants to take away this quarterfinal for Tommy Paul, get to his first ever quarterfinal in New York. What a start for Ben Shelton. What a start. And he's just one set away, but we know what Tommy Paul can do. From 2 sets to love down, he beat Sathyon in the second round. He's played multiple, long matches in this tournament. He might do it again. He's still alive, he's still alive in the match, even though he's 2 sets down. He's not out of it yet. If he frees up at this point, just relaxes, knowing that the pressure's on Ben Shelton now, being 2 sets up, then maybe we'll see a better third set from Tommy, right? One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. One way or another, I'm gonna find. Yeah, he does, Sean. Good to have you in, Sean. Ben Shelton. I thought Tommy Paul did as well. I mean, there was big wins over Alcaraz, but maybe not. I think he's just having a bad day so far, honestly. This whole game is just not working as Ben Shelton is in like pure just flow. So it's tough. It's tough. Match point Mook over here. I'll cover this last couple points. There we go. On return serve. Karolina Mukova through to the quarterfinals of the US Open. 6-3, 5-7, 6-1. Great performance from Wang. She pushed Mukova all the way, but in the end, Mukova too good, too strong. Na 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 na. We got Matthew in the chat. Welcome. Good to have you in. Okay, tell me how the score is happening. I went away after the first 4 games to watch the footy. Come back and Shelton goes 2 sets up. Shelton playing great or Paul off his game? Both. Tommy Paul, his forehand is very. When he has a good forehand day, it can be really tough. His forehand is not working, and all facets of his game just making too many errors. His serve. I'd like to look at the stats here, see how his serve is performing. Yeah, it's just weaker, isn't it? And those are big stats as well. The break points saved, 1 out of 5 compared to 9 out of 10. And funnily enough, even with Ben Shelton's weaker return, supposedly, he's getting more returns back in, breaking more. So, yeah, it's Sean Paul in the changeover. I think it's Sean Paul. Early morn. Let me see. See the stats on the US Open website. The net points. Ben very successful in net. 20 out of 27 net points won. Winning more points. And yeah, it's just also saving all those break points helps as well. I'm gonna have a little break in between the second and third set. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Just a minute or two. Time is called. The third set commences. Who is going to win it, though? Who is gonna win this third set? Mm. Ben Shelton well in the driving seat. That's for sure. Can he sustain the lead? Will he get a bit nervy? I'm sure there'll be a bit of nerves somewhere deep down inside, I'm sure. Keeping it pretty under wraps so far. Backhand return long, wide from Tommy Paul. Predictions for this third set. I was wrong, pretty much. I think most people were wrong. That second set prediction. Drop the predictions in for the third set. I'll shout out the correct ones. Let me see who. Anyone? 6-3 Paul said Fazan. I said 6-4 Paul. 6-4 Ben Shelton said Max. Um, so I think, yeah, I think Max was the closest with the Ben Shelton prediction 6-4. Oh, ridiculous. Forehand just skidding off the baseline from Ben Shelton. Oh my gosh. It does indeed, Capricorn, it does indeed. Mukovic, quarterfinal or better, all slams. Another one to add to that list, eh? Goodness sake, 144 miles per hour serve there. I mean, what can you do? You gotta just guess if you're Tommy Paul, right? You got to guess and hope for the best because you've got no chance just waiting for the serve because you'll just get murdered, you know? Karolina Mukova has had a great year, hasn't she? Great year. Continues through to the quarterfinals. First woman through to the quarterfinals. She'll play either Cirstea or Bencic. I do know the Jim Carrey mask me. I think I watched it. I watched most of it. Oh, Shelton wanted to go on the offensive there, but missed the backhand. Maybe it's just a bit too low to go for that backhand. It's crazy that Shelton has the flaws in his game. He's just still he's still making quarterfinals of slams. Like he's not the finished article. He's just making these big runs anyway. He's really talented, Ben Shelton. He's really talented. Forehands on the baseline from Tommy Paul. That's good depth there. 30 love, Tommy Paul. So predictions for this third set. I hope Tommy Paul wins it. We'll see. Ooh, I'll stick with the same prediction. 6-4 Paul. See what happens this time. Backhand leans into it. Shelton now the forehand. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the forehand is ridiculous. Sideline splitting. Ridiculous power forehand. That's just so casual. The easy power Ben Shelton has in his game is just crazy to witness. Can Shelton get to this? Oh, not quite. Good volley from Tommy Paul. Good volley. Good volley. Crowd trying to get behind Tommy Paul here. Not all in unison though. Ah, Good touch. Serve and volley there. Pitched away the volley. 1-0. Yeah, it's weird tennis returning to China, at least in the men's side, because I thought that was going to be something that the tours were united on in terms of with Peng Shuai. There was a real movement happening, but then it just kind of collapsed. And everyone's going back to China, and everyone's going to Saudi Arabia, and it's just, yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. I don't know how to feel about it. Absolute beast, Ben Shelton. He's an absolute beast. Look at that serve. Aces for fun. 30 love. As we all know, that's the truth, you know? Look at that serve. Another ace from Shelton. Booming. Booming that serve. Keep you guys posted on the scores, but this is the only match going on in singles right now. Bencic Thursday gonna start soon. Yeah. Don't know about that strategy from Tommy Paul coming in very, very close to the service box for the second serve. It was well long on the return. So 2-1 on serve to start. Ben Shelton, 4 games away. 4 games away from his first ever US Open quarterfinal and his second quarterfinal of the year. There's a big chance really for I mean, the section Hijikata, TFO, Paul Shelton. After Rude, um, after Rude and Runa lost, I mean, it's just a huge opportunity for anyone who steps up to make a semi-final, you know, because you got Hijikata, TFO. TFO would love to defend those semi-final points. I'm sure. He might keep himself in the top 10 if he does. Just 2 matches away, but Hijikata is performing very well. Wild card through to his 4th round. So you got one. If that will that play on Shelton's mind at all? This is just such a big opportunity. But the thing is, Paul has got to force that to matter. You know, he's got to force the nerves, and he's just not putting pressure on Ben Shelton right now. Another double fault. These sets aren't going past 10 games. Oh, nice volley. Nice volley at the net. Tommy Paul coming forward, just trying to force Shelton's hand to come up with the pass. And he's a natural net player, Tommy Paul, so maybe that's the strategy now. Just do something different, maybe. Second serve for Tommy Paul. Shelton's going to be on top of this. Backhand Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Tommy Paul under a lot of pressure right now. So much pace from Ben Shelton. Now the drop shot, approach shot. Volley. Tommy Paul's going to get there. Another volley. Oh, Ben Shelton. Resolute at the net. Crowd goes wild 15-30. The guy in the Gators jersey pumped up. Ben Shelton, of course, won his college awards at Florida. Oh my gosh. A warning for time violation for Tommy Paul. 2018, I think. Well, forehand of Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. Back to the backhand of Tommy Paul. It's long. Huge come on from Shelton. He's got 2 break points. And there's a let's go. I mean, if Tommy Paul is not careful, Shelton could be racing away to a straight set win here. 2018, not so much. Yeah, 2017, you're right. Ooh. Bit of a crazy return on the dead ball from Shelton. That's a double fault from Tommy Paul. Goodness sake. That's rude, Matthew. That's rude. The super fan was so nice though. Uh, you might need a bit more than that. You might need some serious dips in level from Shelton because he's just giving this match away almost. Double fault. Give Shelton the break. Shelton now serving at 3-1. Goodness sake, 141 down the tee for an ace. Oh gosh. How's the second serve? Oh my gosh, 149! 149 ace. 149 miles per hour ace. Fastest serve of the tournament. And Tommy Paul applauding. That is crazy fast. Can this be the perfect game? Can we have 2 more aces? Shelton, come on. 2 more aces, come on. No, but that's unreturned. This is a very fast game. Guess we're getting Coco. Yeah, too right. Capricorn. Oh my god, another 149 miles per hour serve. Goodness sake. 2 149 aces. Goodness sake. Insane. Ben Shelton. And look at that, hour and 49 minutes on the clock when Ben Shelton is serving 149 aces, 2 149 aces, 1 141 ace as well. 3 aces and unreturned, almost almost the perfect game. That is incredible. What the heck? Yeah, better get this party started. 2 games away. I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, it could be Andy Roddick or Sampras. Oh, that's high praise if he I mean, He's gonna have to iron some things out in his game to have careers even close to Andy Roddick, even close to Andy Roddick, but serve like that, I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible with the weapons Shelton has. Oh my gosh. So Luana was saying before, sorry, I kinda got distracted by Ben Shelton playing out of his mind. Um, heard some gutting news today that the whole ATP and WTA could be going to Sky when Prime loses the rights at the end of the year. Oh gosh, the whole of it. Is that like UK rights or that doesn't sound right. I don't know. Backhand Tommy, forehand of Ben, forehand of Tommy, backhand Ben, backhand drop shot from Tommy into the net. Ben Shelton hasn't stopped himself before he hits the net there. Sprinting towards that one. Um, yeah, I don't like Sky, to be honest. The greedy corporation. Don't want to see them in charge of tennis, I agree. And Benny now has an obligation to beat the joke. Robert once again. Shout out to Robert. Thank you again for the super sticker. Good to see you back in the chat. Backhand. Just misses up the line, Ben Shelton. I mean, this is such a high level from Ben Shelton right now. Oh, bit of a aha reference there from Max. Go on. Hungry like the wolf. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Is that is that aha or is that Duran Duran? No, nice put away. Might be Duran Duran. 30-15. It's Duran Duran. My bad, my bad. Sorry guys for all I offended in the comments. It sounds in my head like different songs. It's the same era, isn't it? Backhand long from Shelton. So Tommy Paul looking like he's gonna hold another game. He'll live another day. When are the nerves gonna get to Shelton in this game? In this set? Are they gonna get to? Oh, go cheering for Tommy. Oh gosh. That is a fatal mistake, MJ. Good pass from Tommy. Shelton coming in for the volley, but not quite. They did indeed. Duran Duran, "I've used to a kill." They did, the song there. Aha. I don't remember what James Bond song they did. Uh, so Jimmy Murray in the mixed doubles playing Pegula. Pegula is on all 3 fronts right now, by the way. Singles, doubles, mixed doubles, so she's still alive of the chance of maybe doing, Navratilova, the triple, as Shelton misses an easy forehand there. Ooh, off the 134 miles per hour serve, he just goes long in that forehand. Is this the time? Is he gonna get a bit nervous? Good first serve there, though. 110 out wide. See by the reaction, he is a little bit nervous serving here. Just wants to keep it in, get through the games. Here we go on the ad side. Deuce side, sorry. 50-0. Come on, David. Wake up. Forehand Shelton. Oh, he's gone well long on that one as well, just unleashing. But 2 forehands and 3 points that he's missed by a very big margin. He is nervous right now. He's nervous right now. Tommy's got to keep the returns in. Second serve here. This is big chance. 15-30 second serve. If Tommy Paul wants to stay in this match, he's got to do something big. And that's a good return from Tommy Paul. That's what he needed right there. That's what he needed. Of the second serve, he went serve and volley, Shelton. That was a big call. And Tommy Paul got it back low. Low enough for the volley not to be done. And it's 2 break points for Tommy Paul. 2 break points. Forehand Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Volley from Shelton. Another volley from Shelton. He saves the first break point with a roar. Huge. 30-40. Got Cirstea trying to get the early break against Bencic. 15-40. Bencic serving at love 1. Don't really mind who wins that match. Don't really like either of them. I've kind of soured on Bencic because, I mean, reasons. Oh, and there goes the forehand from Shelton. He misses that. Third unforced error off the forehands in that game. You're thinking, when is Shelton gonna get nervous? And in that game, he was. You could tell after Tommy Paul netted a return how much he celebrated. Shelton was, yeah, he was nervous. And there's the break back. There's the break back. I am Gandalf the White. He did indeed break back. Shelton, very night and day service games from Ben Shelton. There's 4 unreturned serves basically last game. In that game, it was nothing close to that. Max changing profile picture again. Takes another break point. He does. To stay his mind. I fell in love with her Friday night. Yeah, I saw she did a nice post-match interview. She was smiling and laughing. So stay is Sauron. Oh gosh, I agree. Rebecca, bad loss for Rebecca. Mr. Stea, you gotta say, I saw that match. I knew it wasn't going to be easy because we've seen Cirstea beat Sabalenka a couple times earlier in the year. She's beaten some big players. Why couldn't she have a good match with Rebecca? So I had a feeling it wasn't going to be easy. Didn't think Rebecca would lose, but didn't think it'd be easy. Backhand Shelton to the backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. Forehands. Tommy Paul who doesn't get there. That's a good forehand from Ben Shelton. Love 15. So maybe Ben Shelton can put the pressure more off him now. Now it's on serve, can just unleash once again. We'll see. Tommy's just got to roll right now. Roll with the nerves. That first serve is miles wide. It wasn't even close. Gotta be about 2 meters wide of the tee. And Shelton trying to get under that forehand, but it's under it a bit too much. Goes well long. Bit of a unclean forehand as well. So Staya gets the early break. Serve at 2-love against Belinda Bencic. Backhands. The forehand, Tommy Paul. Backhand, Shelton. It's good backhands. Now the forehand drop shot. Shelton's gonna get. Tommy Paul's gonna get there. So lob from Penn. Oh, the lob's not in. Amazing foot speed from Tommy Paul. You gotta say, it's a very good drop shot. Tommy Paul got it back with interest. And still alive in this match. Still alive. And he thought he coulda, shoulda, woulda got a double breakdown. Now Tommy's back on serve, serving at 3-4, 30-15. Big couple points. And Shelton misses that return. Trying to see if that serve was in. Not convinced it was in, but it is automatic line calling. So Shelton can't really complain much. What can he complain about? And there we go. Service winner, an ace from Tommy Paul, and he's back even at 4-all. He's got a big fan in the crowd. I think that's Tommy Paul's fan. That's who Matthew was talking about before, Eddie. He's gonna have to win the match first, Matthew. Saying about Shelton as a title contender. Has to win the third set first. Big service game here. Oh, that's a big volley error there. That was so nervy. That backhand volley. The serve was good. And then the volley was like horizontal. Was not downwards. It wasn't nicely through the ball. That's a better serve though. He needs first serves right now. Needs good first serves. Yeah, Sean. I was hyped too, but we got to calm it down sometimes. Nice forehands. And it's long from Tommy Paul, 30-15. Shelton is more under pressure, but he just gets through this game. There's a world of pressure on the other side. Tommy Paul serving at 4-5 if he has to. Shelton feels something in his chest. Hope he's okay. Of course, he really rotates a lot in every facet of his game. His whole like upper half is like doing 360s. So it might be a slight strain. Forehand Tommy Paul to the forehand Ben Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Backhand slice Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton into the net. And that was a very slow-paced rally compared to what we're used to in this match. 30-all in this game. First serve is out off the tape. Oh, he's missed the volley. Paul drilled it at him. I thought Shelton had it. But he misses the volley wide. Here we go. Tommy Paul. Down and break now. could serve for this third set. I did say 6-4 Tommy Paul in my prediction. Just been out there. I did say 6-4. I don't know what that means, Capricorn. Honestly. Oh, serving volley. It's out. It's out from Ben Shelton. He's really blinked in this third set. The nerves have come. And down a break. Now Tommy Paul leads 5-4. Ben Shelton from the almost perfect game to two not too great games in a row. Sure, he didn't see this coming when he held like he did. Goodness sake. Ah, Alien reference. I started watching Alien. I realized I'm gonna get scared, so I stopped. The turnaround begins indeed, Robert. It had begun before, I guess, with the break back, but Ben Shelton definitely a bit more mellow than he was when he was demolishing the serves before. Talk this way. Walk this way. Walk this way. Walk this way. Tommy Paul, potentially winning this third set now. Just one game away. He's won from 2 sets to love down in the tournament before. Is this the start of something very special for Tommy Paul and something traumatic for Ben Shelton? Oh, return is just wide from Ben. Gotta keep himself in this game because Tommy Paul's not won it yet. Just wide, just wide. Ooh. Is it the first serve there, Tommy Paul? Second serve. That's not a good backhand return. That's not even close to being in from Ben Shelton. Last 15 points. Paul has won 11 of them. And it feels like it right now. Ben Shelton has completely collapsed in this third set due to the nerves of serving out. I'm not sure. Guess he was 2 games away from winning the match. He's missed another return. This is not how you return to put pressure on your opponent. Missed another return. 3 set points for Tommy Paul. First serve goes long. Double fault from Tommy Paul. Can't take the first set point. So Stay is trying to get the double break against Belinda Bencic. Bencic serving at 15-30, but Tommy Paul on the precipice, starting a potential comeback. Comes in to serve and volley. He puts it away. Tommy Paul wins the third set, 6-4. And his biggest fan wants to hear the crowd. He's won the third set. What the heck? Bencic is struggling in this first set. You gotta say. 15-40 at love 3. How is Shelton going to recover after that third set? He needs to just reset completely. It's a new set. The fourth set's a new set. Tommy Paul did way better on serve, you got to say, in that set than previously. I'll have a little break. I'll rejoin you for the fourth set. See you guys in just a few minutes. Welcome back to this fourth set. Ben Shelton saying he's having to wait for the stats to get off the screen. Okay, we're finished. We're ready. We're ready for the fourth set. Goodness sake. This is the magic of 5 sets. You're not wrong, Sean. Anything can happen in 5 sets. Someone can look completely in control. 2 sets up a break as well, and then lose it all. Max saying maybe Shelton can recoup in the 4th set. But it isn't going to defend her gold medal, I don't think. Been Roland Garros on clay. He's not exactly known as a clay court player, Bencic. Big opening service game here for Shelton. Because if Tommy Paul wins it, I feel like Tommy Paul's the favorite for the set, and then it gets really dangerous for Ben. He's got to just reset Ben Shelton. The third set wasn't good from him, but it's a new set. It's a new day. We're going to the quarterfinals. That's what he's got to think in his head. But let's have some predictions, guys. Who is going to win this 4th set? I think I predicted 6-4 for the set. Trying to see if anyone else did. I said 6-4. Anyone else say anything? I don't think anyone else. I don't think anyone else said anything. I said 6-4. Let's have some predictions. Who's going to win this 4th set? Is Tommy going to continue this comeback? Take us to a 5th? Or is Ben Shelton going to find his mojo? Oh, and there we go. Tommy Paul hitting some passing shots at Ben Shelton. He's winning some of these points now. Look at that deep backhand, and Shelton tried something deep to the feet, I mean, not on the court. Forehand to forehand. Backhand Shelton now to the forehand. Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. He's missed it. Break point, Tommy Paul. Break point, Tommy Paul. Ah, I think. Do I think? I think Tommy Paul is just has the momentum. I don't know. Much as Ben Shelton has been playing the better tennis pretty much the whole match. It's going to be tough to finish off Tommy Paul. Saw him up a break in that last set and couldn't do it. So, what do we think? MJ wants Tommy to win, but that is not a scoreline. Oh, return long from Tommy. Slices in fury on the dead ball. Esther Stay is up 5-love. What the heck? Look at that. And Shelton has game point here. He's missed the first serve again. We got 6-2 Tommy, says MJ. Wow. Oh, powerful second serve ace from Ben Shelton. That's a statement hold. Statement hold at the start of this fourth set. And he's up. Love one. That was a must hold, a statement hold at that. It's first time since 2003 that two Americans have faced each other in the fourth round of the US Open. Agassi defeated Dent. That's crazy, isn't it? Agassi, Taylor Dent. Very one-sided head-to-head for Agassi 5-0. Agassi won that match after the third set via retirement. It was 2-1 Agassi. Good first serve from Tommy Paul, 129 miles per hour. It can't come back. Make a boulder go home. Fair enough. First serve is wide of the tee from Tommy Paul. There's the second. Backhand Shelton. It's not good. It's not a good return. That is not a good return. It's long. I think I did say Shelton in the fifth set tiebreaker before the match, right? So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. That would require Tommy Paul winning this set. So another race from Tommy Paul. And that's on returns. 40-love becomes 1-all for Tommy Paul. And he is playing a lot better right now. On serve especially. I said 6-3, Tommy. Said it right there. That's me. 6-3. I should have signed it off with David. I don't know. But I said 6-3. Second serve for Shelton. Serving at 1-all. Backhand. Forehand. Shelton. Forehands. Is long from Ben Shelton. Love 15. Benjamin Shelton. Forehand to the backhand. Volley from Ben. Oh, it's good. That's much better from Ben Shelton. Tommy Paul slides in there. Can't quite get it. 50-0. Needs this game again, you feel. Lovely volley on this full stretch there. It's long from Paul. Big yeah from Shelton. Well, I mean, I think I probably like Shelton more just a little bit because there was a thing before with Tommy Paul where he like insulted Rajiv Ram, um, and it kind of left a poor taste in my mouth about how he doesn't deserve to be on the Davis Cup team and things like that. Tommy Paul, he strikes me as a little bit arrogant, just a little bit, you know. I know all tennis players are a bit arrogant, but Tommy Paul more so. That's just what I've seen, you know. Forehand Tommy to the backhand, Ben Shelton, forehand Tommy. He's long. Ben Shelton holds another game. Holds another game. And Pegula, Krajicek win the tiebreak against Magic Sands Jamie Murray. So Pegula, I mean, crazy as it seems, still alive, all three fronts in the mixed doubles, a set away from the next round there. He's just crazy if she wins. I mean, even just two, even just the doubles and the mixed doubles, it'd be crazy. They're playing the original Beggin from like 12 years ago. No, 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 no. And Belinda Bencic has got one of the breaks back. So she'll serve at 2-5 in a second. Begging you. Put your loving hands on me, begging you. Begging you. I'm begging, begging you. Shelton and the umpire having a back and forth. Time is cold. See, the whole stadium's gone dark. It's just the angle of the camera. Never mind. There is a bit of a shadow overcasting the court right now, moving both players' own minds. And I guess someone like Ben Shelton has been playing in Florida like all his life. I don't love Shelton that much. I just don't. I appreciate his talent and I'm a neutral pretty much in this match. I wanted to have a neutral match where I'm not wholly invested. Then you can just appreciate the tennis. Good serve from Tommy Paul. 30 love. Begging, begging you. Double fault from Tommy Paul. Double fault from Mr. Paul. Thirty 15. Backhand Oh my gosh. Tommy's done well there. Got the backhand deep. That is awful from Ben Shelton. Just completely lost control of that backhand. It was about a mile wide and long. See that on Fifth Avenue. So I was like, oh, there's a tennis ball here. Why is there a tennis ball going to the sky? Backhand into the net from Shelton. And Tommy Paul leads 2-0. Leads. What have I just said? Tommy Paul leads 2-0. Yeah, it definitely makes sense, David. Well done. 2-0 in fourth set. Speaking nonsense. Sorry about that. Oh, good forehand from Ben Shelton. 15 love. You feel like this will be a more tense set than the last one. Shelton -10 on winners on four stairs. Paul -8. It's very close. That was my guess that the Sonic films might be his last films for a bit anyway. 'Cause I knew he was taking a break. Oh, nice serve. That says 62 miles per hour. I don't know. I don't know if that was 62 miles per hour. It's got to be a faulty shot clock moment right there. That's not 62 miles per hour. The ace was not 62 miles per hour. That's more like it. 140 ace down the tee. Shot clock is broken. Shelton leads 3-2 on serve. Again, inching closer, 3 games away, but he was 2 games away serving for a 5-2 lead in the last set and didn't quite go to plan, did it? So stay serving at 5-3 for the first set against Bencic. Playing the NFL theme. That's funny. So Serrano Cirstea 2 points away in the first set within 40 minutes against Belinda Bencic. She's competing for the quarterfinals here. Let me check. Would that be your first ever quarterfinal at a slam? Wow, quarterfinal in 2009 when she was 19 at the French Open. So your second ever quarterfinal, and first in 14 years. That's got to be a record of gaps between quarterfinals, right? Am I wrong with that? Gotta be. Here we go. Tommy serving at 2-3. Backhand to the forehand. Tommy. That's wide. Ben Shelton, love 15. Into the net from Bencic. Cirstea wins the first set, 6-3. Oh, what a serve. What a serve from Tommy Paul. That was just bending everywhere, that serve. 15-0. What can you say about that? Too good. Who's looking stronger currently? Well, Tommy had the momentum after Shelton kind of collapsed up a break in the third set. Fazan. But now it's kind of equal, maybe. Tommy's looking more solid behind the serve than he was before. So he might. Tommy having a back and forth with his box, saying, say louder so everyone can hear you. Is a fair point. Oh, forehands. Oh, the two-shot pass. I was going to compliment the volley from Tommy Paul, but amazing forehands from Ben Shelton. The first backhand was great. Then comes in, rips the forehand inside in. Tommy Paul can only dive for it. Too good. 30-0. Back from the store with my junk food. That's what you want to hear. The junk food in the cupboards keeps everyone happy. Backhand to forehand. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand slice Shelton. Oh, he's got it low. Oh, great slice from Ben Shelton. You saw Paul sneaking in and got at his shoelaces, and Paul couldn't produce the half volley pickup. Incredible slice there because Paul was in charge of the rally. Shelton coming up with something special there. And he has break point. 2-3, 30-40. He's 5 of 6 on break points won. Ben Shelton, 83%. Second serve here. Second serve. Oh no! What? Second serve, you net it on the forehands. Ben Shelton. Frustration. No doubt. You can tell he kind of keeps it bottled up, though. A lot of respect for his dad. Forehand, Tommy Paul. And won't need to play an overhead. Good control at that point. Coming off the serve. Advantage, Tommy Paul. Can he get the hold from breakpoint down once again? Forehands. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. It's a ripper of a forehand from Tommy Paul. Shelton tries to get it back, but he can't. Good hold from Tommy Paul. Could have been disgruntled after that Shelton slice, but Tommy Paul's, I think, finally in this match, playing well. Ben Shelton now serving at 3-0. For a serve into the net. Got to keep his head here, Ben Shelton. Double fault to start the his 3-0 game. Not ideal, not how you'd want to start an important game like this because Tommy Paul is just feeding off of every error right now. Forehand to the backhand, lob, Tommy Paul. Overhead taking out the air from Ben Shelton. Pity about that lob. Tommy Paul just didn't quite get enough purchase on it. He had time. Didn't quite do enough. Net points won there. It's gone down that percentage. It used to be better for Shelton. Now just 65% of net points won. Coming to net 40 times. Oh, special serve. Is that a second serve as well? 119 miles per hour second serve. It's completely fooling Tommy Paul in that second. That first serve at 30-15. He's returned stronger serves before. And Shelton's isn't exact 143 miles per hour into the net there. Isn't exactly as consistent as someone like Isner's. Oh my gosh. Releases in that forehand. And Tommy Paul can't deal with it. 40-15. It would be fun though. It would be fun. Oh my gosh. 146 to the body. Shaved Tommy Paul's shoulder there. Gave him a haircut. Seconds, not too bad either. 117. Now the forehand. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand to the forehand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. Backhand Tommy Paul to the forehand of Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Forehand of Shelton. He's missed it. He's over-rotated. 40-30. As there stays up an early break in the second. Showing the serve again. Crazy pace at the body there. Shelton just missed that first serve. Here's another game point. Forehand to the forehand of Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton. It's good backhand. He comes in. Doesn't need to play a volley. Shelton's pumped up after that one. He knows how important this set is because if Tommy Paul gets any kind of lead, it'd be really dangerous on the comeback trail. He'll be motivated. He's come back from 2 sets to love down in this tournament before. Not want to give that that chance, really, that inspiration. And Shelton 2 games away once again. Feel like Novak would get unforced errors returning Shelton's serve. Well, you mean as in he'd make Shelton play? If he'd find a way, he always does against the biggest servers. He'd find a way to win. Then Shelton's fearless though. Oh, go on, Jimmy. Jimmy Murray rips that backhand. So he's lost the first set, but up 3-1 of Magic Sands in the second. Meant force. So who would make the forced errors? Would Novak be making the forced errors, or would he like force Shelton to make? I don't get what you mean. Big service game here for Tommy. Serving at 3-4. It's a service game to stay in the match, really. If he gets broken, Shelton will serve for the match at 5-3. Biggest service game of the match for Tommy Paul. Oh, it's good. Combination, serves and then puts away the forehands. Not got a bad serve himself, Tommy Paul, when he wants to. 127 there. Got the short ball, put away the forehands. Another example of that, the short ball puts away the forehand. Some good first serves from Tommy Paul in this game. Oh, yeah. I mean, no doubt. Ben Shelton's serve, he'd force errors out of anyone. But after a point, I think Novak could find ways to get returns in. He'd find ways. As Cirstea backs up the serve. Oh, it's just a bit of a hasty forehand return from Shelton. It's not very good. That's 40 love, Tommy Paul. It's a big game. Looking easier for Tommy Paul than it should be because he's serving well. And there's another ace, 132 out wide. There's the command from Tommy, pretty muted. He's very focused right now. Thank you very much. Good to have you in the chat. Do you think Ben Shelton or Tommy Paul is going to win this set? 4-all. I don't think we've been at 4-all. We were 4-all in the last set. And the first set. I'm sorry. No, there we go. Good first serve from Ben Shelton. Good first serve. 15 love. Is this the time for Max's tiebreaker? Finally, is this Max's tiebreaker coming up? Can they both hold their nerve enough? First serve out from Shelton. Backhand slice. Forehand Shelton to the forehand Tommy Paul. That's long. A come on from Ben Shelton. I did say some point in the first set I thought Ben Shelton would win in a fifth set tiebreaker. But not so sure right now. Not so sure. Forehand Ben Shelton, backhand slice Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton, inside in, and the backhand's into the net from Tommy Paul. So Ben Shelton, point away from a 5-4 lead. He's just so close, but so far, isn't he? He's so close, but so far. It's long, the return. That's a really, really, really impressive service game from Ben Shelton to hold his nerve there when he got broken in the last set at 4-all. Ben Shelton just one game away. One game away. Cirstea trying to get the double break against Belinda Bencic. Serving it. Love 230-40 is Bencic. See this point here. That's long from Cirstea. Let me see. I want to see the stats. In this set. Shelton more aces, double the aces, but Tommy Paul getting more of the first serves in, more successful in the second serve. 5 out of 6 net points won, 6 out of 9 for Tommy. So both relatively successful, and they've both not won that many points in return. And Shelton positive on winners done for stairs this set, which is different than normal. Tommy Paul serving at 4-5 to stay in this match. Oh, so whoever gets to 6 first in the set wins the set. So Paul is serving to stay in the match because it's best of 5. And Shelton's up 2-1. He can control there, Tommy Paul. And Shelton can't get it back. 15-love, Tommy Paul. I am from Scotland. Biggest service game of the match now for Paul. Made the last one look relatively easy, but second serve here. Double fault from Tommy Paul. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Double fault from Tommy. Gotta be feeling a bit of nerves right now. He's gotta be feeling a bit of nerves. He wouldn't be human if he wasn't feeling a bit of nerves right now. $15-0. Backhand Tommy. Forehand of Ben. It's in. Backhand Tommy. Backhand Ben Shelton. Forehand of Tommy. It's long. Ben Shelton inching closer here. He's inching closer. That's very kind. It's not my channel. It's Fazan's, and I'm one of the commentators on the team. But thank you very much for your prayers. Please hit the like button and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. As we inch closer to potential match point here. Volley to the backhand lob from Shelton. Is it in? Tommy gets it back. Forehand Shelton. Forehand Tommy. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Backhand of Shelton to the forehand of Tommy Paul. Backhand Shelton up the line to the backhand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Forehand Shelton. It's long. How has Ben Shelton not won that point? Incredible. What a retrieval from Tommy Paul mid-rally there. Very funny, Matthew. Arturo from Facebook. Vamos, Paul. 30-0. Huge point. Second serve. Second serve here. Backhand Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Forehand of Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. Is long. Match point Ben Shelton. Match point Ben Shelton in the fourth. For his first ever US Open quarterfinal. For revenge against Tommy Paul after he beat him in the quarterfinals in Australia earlier in the year. Match point for the 20-year-old. Tommy serves a false. Second serve on match point. Will Ben come in? Will he attack the second serve? He doesn't. Forehand Ben Shelton. Forehand Tommy Paul. It's long. Ben Shelton wins in 4. He flexes his bicep. And he is through to the US Open quarterfinals in 4 sets. The gracious handshake, Tommy Paul. He'll have his time. But Ben Shelton shouts out to the crowd. He can't quite believe it, but he is made for this atmosphere. He couldn't quite do it in the third, but he does it in the fourth. The break in the 10th game. And he wins in just under 3 hours in 4 sets. Look at that. Benjamin Shelton is through. This guy, I mean, it's his first full year on tour. First full year on tour. And he's through to the quarterfinals, where he'll play either Hijikata or TFO. He has not won back-to-back matches outside of Grand Slams. And that's just the Australian Open and the US Open. outside of hardcore Grand Slams, he's not won back-to-back matches this year at ATP level. But Ben Shelton is made for best of 5. He wins in 4 here, and he's through to he's the first man in the quarterfinals. Unseeded Ben Shelton. Incredible. Incredible. Shelton. Applause from Luana. Congrats to Ben Shelton from Max. What a win. What a win for Ben Shelton. So stay up a break in that second set. She's looking like she's going to beat Belinda Bencic, but who knows? Still in awe, I mean, of the things Ben Shelton was doing in that match, the way he was serving. He's going to be a handful. He's going to be a handful. He's just a few matches away from winning the slam. I mean, it wouldn't count him out the way he's playing. Would not count him out. And he definitely believes in himself, that's for sure. And with those weapons he has, he's going to be a terrifying opponent for whoever wins between Hijikata and Tiafoe in that quarterfinal. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's been me. It's been Tommy Paul and Ben Shelton. Shelton wins in 4 sets. He gets through to his first ever US Open quarterfinal, second quarterfinal at a slam of the year. 6-4, 6-3, 4-6, 6-4 in just under 3 hours. See you guys very soon.
All I want